Thank you, Anicia. Oh, you nervous about what I have to say? All right, so you know how, oh no, I don't know if you know how it works. The people who are my twin flamers, my 1111 twin flamers, they've done this before. I'm not sure. Hey, girl. I'm not sure if you've ever been on, in that, what is it called? Membership level. So the membership level, what happens is at the Twin Flame 1111 membership level, um, at timestamp 1111, there's a word or a message or something. And Maria Luisa Silva, she's my twin flamer. But I don't know if you've ever been on that level or not. Anyway, it's kind of exciting when that to hear that when that happens. So I'm going to offer that to you guys tonight. The 1111 timestamp message. So I'll just be reading. I'm going to try to find a counter on this other, my iPad. See if I can find a counter. Something that will, a timer. Timer clock. Okay, good. Yeah. So I can set, let me practice this. I don't know. Okay. What? This is not making any sense. All right, let's try something else. Timer clock online. Online countdown. Online with the alarm. Okay, let's try this. Set timer. Minutes. Wait. 11 and 11 seconds. All right. And the xylophone will be... All right. Okay, that will work. So... Okay, nice. Okay, this is gonna work. So, and I'm going to have a little xylophone as the message. Okay, it's gonna be fun. The xylophone will be the... So whoever wants to go first, of course, Giggles, you already paid. Hi, Amira. Happy 11/11. And Crystal. Hi. Okay, thank you, Amira. So I'll write down my 11/11ers. 11/11 timestamp special. I might, you know what? This might be a thing that I do always. That would be fun. Okay. So, Giggles is going first. And then we have Amira. Oh, wait, no, we have Southern Innocence. Is that you, Elizabeth? Southern Innocence, Miss Fred? And then Amira. And okay. All right. So, I recognized your unicorn. All right, first is Giggles. So, initially, I'm going to do an 11 minute and 11-second reading, and whatever lands on the 11/11 timestamp, that will be your particular message. You have the choice between Enchanted Romance and Enchanted Romance. This is, okay, I'll show you both of them. This is the holographic edition, and some different cards in this one. Holographic. On the surface, this one is one I use so much. Look, it's so worn in. I use this one so much. It has a little bit different artwork, some different images than the one I've been using. I'm gonna get them all straight. All right, and then the other choice is the Enchanted Romance Rainbow with a rainbow edge, with newer, more beautiful images, updated stuff, and some different images. Okay, I'm gonna make sure, and you know what? I'm gonna decide that we're not doing any reversal, so I'm gonna get all of these cards straight up, and while we're doing it, you can take a look at what the images are. You have a choice of doing the 1111, or you can also have a twin flame reading, or where one is you and one is your twin flame. One side represents you. We could do something like that if anybody's interested. Maybe 15 plus can get one of those kinds of readings. And anybody wants one of those kinds of readings and doesn't want to try it tonight, can try that this week. From now to the 15th, I guess we can do that. If you want one of these, kind of like one side is you, represents you, and one side represents your twin flame. All right, and see how y'all match up. I might like maybe some kind of spread where I see how you match up, asking the same questions on both sides. I'll figure that out, I guess. So anyway, here's all these cards right side up. Okay. The book is pretty much the same. A little bit different, but not really different. And here is this one. Okay, great, Elizabeth. I can't wait to try that out on you. All right. And some, I mean, just historically, since I've started this channel, my very first reading was a twin flame reading, and I was historically about, kind of focused on that. Although since those days, I've been up for not having any specific titles, not getting too bogged down in the title of somebody's connection, but still saying twin flame has a kind of connotation to it. What was I trying to say? But historically speaking, I have a lot of twin flame videos out there, and okay. Yes, I know you definitely do. And I feel like Giggles she might be too. It's interesting. All right. So here are your choices, Giggles. I want to see what the difference is in the books. I think they're not different. Well, maybe. And this is, the spreads, yeah. The spreads, we can also do a kind of spread. Like this. This is kind of what I was going to do for the couples. His feelings, her feelings. Anyway, I did a bunch of these kinds of readings at one point. And then here is the updated version. But with also, I don't know if I have, all, yeah, I have the spreads back here too. And some more pictures. Let's see. Okay. All right then. Kittens are being so rambunctious. Yeah. All right. So let's see what our Ace of, what is that? Wands? Ace of Wands? Ace of Pentacles is on this side. I think it's the same thing. This one has the Enchantress, by the way. So if you want the Enchantress deck, or if you want, and this one has, excuse me, this one is new, a different one. I know. Let me try to find the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is different in each of these. This has like an extra Emperor, extra what? I don't know. It had some extra cards in it. And we're also now officially in Mercury retrograde. So we're retrograding to my older version of the Enchanted Romance. We're revisiting this deck. I know why I stopped using it, because it's really worn in and kind of a little bit scratched up. I have a young King of Cups and an old King of Cups. I have this moon. Is it the same moon in both of them? I think so. It's a different Hierophant. Is that the Ten? No, it's Pentacles. Where's your Ten of Cups? Let's see. Sorry, guys. Not taking so. I don't mean to be taking so long. I just want to. This is our. I'm gonna just call this the beginning ritual. Everybody thinking of questions? Boy, I had a busy day today. I already went to the LeaderCons and sang some Christmas tunes. And then afterwards we had our board meeting and discussing the future of our place and also rentals. And then it was voted on that I deserved a stipend, so I got some money. So that was a nice surprise and welcomed. Very welcomed. It's very intense. Well, I don't see it. That's crazy. Ten of Cups. I'm trying to remember what image it was. Ten of Wands. Oh yeah. I know what it is. It was the knight holding, not the knight, the king holding back the flowers, or not the flowers, the foliage, as he and his woman take a walk out around. I remember now. Okay, this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is like the Viking one, and then this is kind of like the more Elizabethan one. I don't know. It's King. I think that's King Henry All right. So those are your choices. Yes, let's do holy graphic, my feelings and his feelings, and thoughts of the other. Oh, thoughts the other. So I had a play date with the girls, but Anamar says she didn't think she could come. So I went to surprise her, and it just so happened when we did Adamar's dad and her brother came out. She knew the little Starbies and cake, but the girls were with me saying she was staring at me and waved politely in one motion just to let them know I'm not here to pressure you. My heart is fluttering and I feel nervous right now with the reading. All right. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to go with the more recent deck. And we're not going to do the matchup just yet because we're just going to do the 11-11 thing right now. Okay. I'm starting now. Oh, wait. I need to get a little sage and say a little prayer. Protective. Okay. All right. So I'm just imagining a protective bubble around us, only letting higher energy in as a light comes to my crown chakra to bring me messages to pass on to you, my sparkles of light, only from the highest sources to help answer your questions. Righty. And now, here we go. Oh, I didn't, Rainbow. I'll go back. But I'm in a timed situation now. Your messages. Can you put me on the list for $10 and I cash app you? Sure. Sure. Hey, Noxie. Okay. Messages for giggles. Ooh, Two of Wands representing a looking to the future, a plan, a point of it's really a really lovely seeing eye to eye. It's very soft. It's very shy. It's the giggles and you're not able to look him in the eye, but he is feeling a little brave enough to he's actually trying to engage. He's actually trying to catch your eyes, and you're not brave enough to look into his eyes. But there is a really strong sense of partnership, collaboration, getting courage. He's getting the courage to talk to you about something, and you are getting the courage to to listen, even if you can't fully look into his eyes because of the intensity of the feelings. But there's a lot of enthusiasm here. There's a sense of that that he's gonna persuade you about something. Getting prepared, making plans, and looking into the future. Oh, that's a good start. Okay, Knight of Cups. He's bringing you the Love Cup and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords can feel slightly protective because it's kind of like going back into the head. instead of staying in the heart. So it feels a little bit like, how is this gonna work? Like the practical way of the connection. How is this gonna work? So the knight is trying to get his heart's desire and holding out hope, and he's showing emotional openness. It's being very different than usual. He's really making an effort. Ace of Swords is representing new ideas too, but more from the logic plane, from the head than from the heart. So it's good to have logic and good to have ideas, but it's important also to tap into the heart and not, like, open that heart, release the feelings. Don't try to analyze it as you're going. Don't try to, like, be an observer to yourself. Like, be in the moment, like, feel the moment. Don't try to, like, judge the moment or look at it from the outside. But I feel like there is going to be a strong epiphany and clarity for the both of you. Oh, King of Swords. So they're definitely strong intellect, the intelligence of the relationship is coming out, the intelligence of the thoughts, feeling like making an intelligent decision too. But the sun is wonderful because with the sun here, your wishes are coming true, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune, like a fortunate outcome is coming through. So the sun, the King of Swords and the sun, it just feels like there's this kind of cool exterior, but with like a lot of passion underneath of it. And I feel that the King of Swords is trying to stay in control. They want to do things in their method without losing too much of themselves in the process. But I feel like they feel very optimistic about this. So I feel like he's feeling very optimistic. I feel like he has this sudden rush of excitement and joy and optimism and confidence and like a happy energy, and he's glowing, and it feels like finally the truth is there. Like suddenly the truth hits him like a bolt of lightning. And he's feeling sunglasses. Yes, sunglasses. And yes, you can do PayPal. You check out the description box if you want to do PayPal instead. But you can donate any amount you want. You can just uh, super chat or any other way you want it. Look in the description box. So I'm going to keep on going here. Wow, look at you. You got the 1111 card. So the Four of Wands. Traditionally, it's hard to see it in this one as much, but I picked this image because it's like the reception. So the Four of Wands always looks like a party or a reception going on, like a wedding reception. And it's usually got pillars. And I picked this one because you can see like these four little spaces that represent the 1111. Let me get the actual, maybe, I don't know, but anyway, it is the twin flame card and it's the 1111 card, so that's so perfect. All right, and so the Wheel of Fortune is great too. It's like I feel like things are turning into your favor, like advantage here. This is the cycle of life. This is like your destiny. It's like you're also both feeling good luck energy, especially the sun coming through. It feels very expansive and happy and jolly and lucky, like a lucky feeling. And then the Four of Wands, you can't get any better than this. The Four of Wands is rejoicing and celebration and party and marriage and romance and festivals and happiness and your heart's swelling and holidays and harmony and ceremony and teamwork. And it is the twin flame 1111 sign. Let's see. Let me go to this one and see what is coming next for your love life. Wow, like if you haven't already fallen in love, you're falling in love again, you know. Sudden feelings like this is the one. I feel like that's what it's going through him. He's like suddenly has this epiphany like I'm feeling something different about her than I've ever felt before. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Marriage. Wedding bells are ringing. And the love language is affirmations. So I feel like there could be some loving words coming out very soon for you. This feeling of like, I've really got to tell her what I feel or how I feel. I'm going to pause and I'm going to go... I'm going to go get a deck that has a word message. And I'm not going to do naughty right now. Not yet. All right. Okay, we have about a little over 2 minutes, 2:45 minutes, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to see what kind of messages he wants to tell you. Words of affirmations. All right. Oh, he's afraid that he might lose you one day. Your love is like honey. Your love set me free. I'm free because of you. Oh, you're my sun. You're my moon. I can't lie. I'm missing you and thinking of you so much these days. You and I are past due. It's time we fix that. Let's see what else. I choose to spend the rest of my life with you. Oh, the moment I saw you, I knew you were my angel. I will respect you, I will honor you, and I will cherish you, cherish our love. Sounds like wedding vows. Your love is soul food. You feed my soul with your grace and love. I've waited lifetimes to find you. All right, I'm going to top this off with one more or a few more tarot to see what else we get. We have the Fool ready to start a new journey. The beginning again. Let's start again. Oh, you're the High Priestess. You are like the world. So with the High Priestess here, it feels like he sees you as a mysterious, beautiful person that he just can't get enough of, and he always wants to get to know more of. And he trusts you. He trusts you with his secrets. He trusts you with his inner self, you know. And the World card is like climax and joy and the four corners and total experience and completion and destiny again and manifestation and satisfaction. The end of the journey. It's the beginning and the end. It's like you have full circle here, a fulfillment and happiness and rapture, and it's prosperity and enjoying the journey of the twin flame. So you start off together and you will end up together, but you will always keep going together, like never stopping. It's like a leap of faith, being brave, taking a chance, unlimited possibilities. Fortune favors the innocent, and this feeling of total joy and completion. So your phrase is the feeling of total joy and completion. Basically, I feel like your 1111 message is the word rapture. Rapture. So, congratulations to your rapture. Wow. Very nice. All right. So we'll do, if you'd like, we'll do a couple more if you like. If you would like a little, yes, rapture. Rapture is like it's like the climax. So speaking of rapture, let's look into the sexy messages a little bit. You know what rapture is? Rapture is just like it's just the most exciting, joyful feeling that you can feel. That's why the sun came out. That's why you got all these great cards. They're just these amazing feeling. That's what you feel when you're with your twin flame and everything's going right. It's the best feeling you've ever felt before. It's just when things go wrong that it can be kind of devastating too. Let's see what else he wants to say. Well, tell us about the rapture. What is the rapture going to be like? Here comes the naughty ones. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Exactly. Okay. Aww, he's so naughty. He says he loves you so much. Kiss me slowly. Yes, just like that, baby. Damn, your body looks good all wet. It turns me on. Okay, maybe I'll be getting wet, taking a shower together or something. Maybe skinny dipping or going to the pool or something. Meet me in the bedroom. He's being very conservative this time. I've heard that you've been bad. Ooh. I feel so connected to you. I feel so alive. You're just too good with your hands. Come, take it off and come here. Woo! All right. Here, let's get into the rapture. If you like, I do a couple of fall to winter readings for you. I'll take a little bit of right now and a little bit of going into the winter. I wanted to fly. Hope! Nice. It's hopping. It's hopping hope. We'll do 2. Okay, or more. Embrace! Hugs! Simple, the simple life. All right. Full speed ahead. You're the choice. You're the extraordinary choice. And sometimes I like how they make a sentence. Extraordinary preference. You're his extraordinary preference. Let's see what's going on into the winter. You see, it's like you're not just anybody. Maybe he's dated just anybody, but you're not just anybody. What is going on? Synchronicities, look! On the fireworks and kissing. It feels like you might have a New Year's Eve together where you kiss. Ooh, see? More of that beautiful sky, the energy, Aurora Borealis, and richness coming through. Innovation, learning new things about yourself and and what to do with your skills and things like that. So very nice. Alrighty. Okay. Where did my book? The kitty's not down. Okay. I'm going to add rainbow onto the list. Oh, really? You've been told about your hands? Okay. Now we have Miss Fred. Thank you, honey. Okay, very nice. I think you had a really nice reading. Very nice 11-11. So now Miss Fred. Okay, Noxie. Nadita? Okay. All right, let's go, Miss Fred. We're gonna do the other type of reading for Miss Fred, which is a matching up. How does he feel compared to how does she feel, and etc. I'll show you the spread. So the spread goes like this. The twin flame spread. This is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So first we'll start off with his feelings and her feelings, his thoughts, her thoughts, his hopes, her hopes, his actions and her actions. Are you all ready for this? Let's do it. And you're welcome to choose which deck you want to represent you and which deck you want to represent Jefferson. And I'm guessing that's who you're who's your masculine here. This is holographic and this is rainbow. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, Giggles. You want the rainbow? Okay, so that'll be the feminine, which is you, and that'll be masculine. Okay, first we're gonna go with her feelings. Actually, let's do it like this, since my my spread is lightweight and it helped me. Okay, let's see first. What are his feelings? His feelings. His feelings. However many cards want to come out, but I'm hoping for not too many, maybe one or two, but his feelings. Okay. 2 came out. Oh, look. We have the 6 of Cups and the first kiss. So 6 of Cups is this kind of nostalgic feeling like I've known you my whole life. You're my, you're like, you're bae for one thing. You're the one that I want. I have such sweet memories, and I want to reconnect, like this is also a twin flame recognition card too, like knowing that you're each other's twin flame and that you have some kind of contract. Like I think he recognizes your past life energy. Of course, that comes out a lot. Like he doesn't want to lose you, and he feels like something happened in a past life. So this time around, he wants to make really good on this contract, but he just really wants to work on himself to be the perfect person for you. But he doesn't realize that sometimes the perfection comes within the relationship, by relating with each other, not always being independent and trying to figure it out outside of the relationship. But I think he'll get it. I think he'll get it. He does dream about your kisses, and the first kiss, like I'm sure you've had kisses before, but there's something about being with you always feels like the first time. And it could also represent a new beginning to the cycle here. Fresh and new and innocent and close and cozy and butterfly feelings and fluttering in the belly and like a flirtation and tenderness and gentleness and softness. So he's feeling kind of like this nostalgic and soft. Ooh, that's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, that's nice. The thing that happened in the past life that I was his what? Yeah, you're his wife and you died of childbirth. Yeah, I had a dream, a vision about that way back. That's right. It's right. It feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Yep. All right. So let's see now. How do you feel? Like you know how you feel, but let's just check in. How do you feel? Right? That's the first one is feels. Your feelings. Your feelings. How does Elizabeth feel? Well, we're busy at work, but this is a good one. This one popped in my head today, the big picture one, and I've showed you guys before, and I want to show you again. If I can pull it up quickly, I think I have it in my file, in my picture file here. I'm gonna try to pull it up really fast here. If I can find it. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna make an oracle deck. And this is gonna be the main picture, but you see, this is you at work, and these are other guys interested in you, but you only have two choices: work or Jefferson. The other guys don't matter. Like they don't make a difference here. They don't mean anything to you. And I think Jefferson just really wants to know that in his heart because he has trouble accepting that fact because you're so amazing. But you want to tell him right here, right now, Jefferson, this is the way I feel. I only have room for you in my heart, and the rest of my time goes to the things I love to do, my work and things like that. So, yes. So that's how you feel. I mean, it's kind of like you just really want to stamp that in because I think somehow you know that this is an issue for him or something. It's like, dude, you are the one. Okay. All right, let's see now. What are his thoughts? What are his thoughts? Fast. Wow. So his thoughts are, we'll line it up like this. Okay, wait. We're going to do, this is you and this is him. Maybe that'd be better. Okay, yeah. So protruding rock is the boy and indented rock is the girl. All right. So what is he thinking? Oh, wait. All right. We already got that. Okay. So he's thinking, this is so good. He's thinking, I want to collaborate with you. He's also feeling like, or thinking, I want two heads are better than one. Like, I think we would work good together. Our brains are really good together. Like our thoughts bounce off each other well. And also, I think I just want to be by your side. Like, I hate not being next to you. You know, I think I want to be next to you most of the time. That's what he's thinking. All right. Let's see what Elizabeth is thinking. Elizabeth, look at you. You're thinking, baby, you are right. I want to be by your side, but if you have to go out there in the world, then I will tie a ribbon around you. Oh, this is like if I can't be with you in person. Ooh, you're talking to each other now. If I can't be with you in person, I'm gonna give you something to remind you that I love you, that I'm always by your side. I'm always there for you anytime you need me. Also, this kind of like the Nine of Pentacles is giving me these two together. You know, I don't know why I got goosebumps. Maybe this is a past life coming through, but um, this is making me think of, you know, how pilots, like the ace pilots of the day, in war or whatever, they would like pin a picture of their girl right there in the dash, and it would give them strength and hope to keep going. So it's like they're fighting the good fight and they have a pretty picture of their girl right there. And it's like they're fighting war because with the promise of being able to come back to their woman. So something like that. Okay, thank you, Cherry. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you, Rainbow. And so I think uh your thoughts are like your thoughts are I know that we can't be side to side always, but even when we aren't, I'm always there for you. Like when you're out and about. And I will always be there waiting for you when you come back. I feel like that's true, you know? Like you're there for him. There's a very strong, loyal, loving thing happening here. All right, what are his hopes? What are his hopes? Ooh, okay. I guess he's hoping that the tower, that nothing tears you apart, that nothing separates you, that nothing gets in the way. He's hoping that, but also maybe he is hoping for that thing that just, you know, it's like rips away. It's kind of like I feel like he's hoping for some kind of divine intervention in a way too, like something to be torn down so you can rebuild again, something to be cleared away so you can start again, something to be clarified so you can actually be together, something major to happen, major shakeup. Like he's because I feel like he's not figuring that out on his own, and he feels like he needs a strong source from the outside to help him figure this out, and in a way that it will be very obvious to him, because he's not as good as you as understanding signs from the universe. So he might need a big sign. And this is not like a scary thing necessarily. I think this is like a positive change. Like, just like when you break up with somebody that you don't belong with, just to be with the person you do belong with. It could be something like that. But I don't think that he's got that issue. I think there's just something else that keeps him from reaching something, and he doesn't not really sure what it is, and he's like, Spirit, can you remove this? Can you shake this up? Can you do something about it so I can get through? You know, it feels like that. All right. Let's see, what are your hopes, Miss High Priestess? Your hopes are a lot of what you hope for, you kind of keep to yourself. You know, they're introverted and secretive, but they're also full, like you're always like sort of sending him love and support. I think this is kind of like prayer too, like you're praying and you're trying to manifest to the thing that can bring the two of you together. And I feel like the high priestess, she is the ruler of the secrets. So what is the secret that needs to, there's some kind of thing, some kind of subconscious thing that needs to, maybe there's divination, maybe it's just the divination of it all, maybe a sense of spiritual wisdom, hoping for the guidance. You're going to get the guidance. All right, this is what happens. This is what happens. The masculine deals with the physical world. The feminine deals with the spiritual world. For both of you to get your rocks in a line, you just need to make sure you stay connected to the spirit and stay in manifestation and all that. Your job is pretty easy, but he knows that his job is hard because he has to kind of tear down the stuff that isn't working to build up the stuff that is, and that's a little bit scary, but he's willing to do the work. It's going to be a little bit harder for him, but yeah, but because his job, what he has to do for the two of you is a material thing. It's it feels like comfort, but it's not comfort. Okay, so let's see now. What are his actions going to be then? What are his actions? We had, oh, that's so funny. We had the prince. Okay, let me show you. I don't know what this means per se, but it's interesting that the prince came out and the page, which are kind of like two in the same. Where did he go? It really didn't come out. It just sort of, so the prince kind of like popped up a little, and I checked on it to see what it was that was trying to pop out. It's the Prince of Swords. But in this deck, I kind of gave two pages, the page and the prince and the princess. And so I feel like his actions is going to be a little bit of a humbling himself, he may ask you question. He may ask for you to do something for him. He may reach out to you and ask for you to do something. Let's see. Okay. He's learning. He's curious. He's open. He's looking for the truth of the matter. He's eager. He's discerning. All right, so he is going to figure out the signs that the universe is giving him, even if the universe has to shake him up a bit to teach him, to show him. He's gonna learn. It's like he's becoming teachable. He's like, all right, I'm not gonna be stubborn or stuck in a particular thought pattern or lack mentality or whatever is going on. I'm going to keep my mind open and be teachable. I'm going to see what the universe is going to bring me, and I'm going to act upon it, and I'm going to humble myself to this message and to Elizabeth. So let's see what your actions are going to be. Let me just... What is Elizabeth's action? Oh, well, all right. You had the King of Swords. That's back kind of to logic, but I think this is the actual answer, though. Six of Pentacles. So you are continuing to be what you don't, I feel like you're not having to do as much or do anything differently than you're already doing. Um, but I feel like your job is only to recognize when he grows, when he's doing something good, just acknowledge and recognize his moving towards you, you know. So it's like kind of like encouragement and propping him up and meeting him halfway when he needs it, helping out. Maybe he might need a little bit of a material help. It's not saying that you have to give him money or anything, but it's like physically, there'll be moments where he's like, I don't know if I can handle all of this, and you're right there to aid him as well. But I feel like also really getting like possible future children energy between the two of you too. Like um I I just feel like, you know, maybe you'll say something to him that will really put a thought in his head. Like, I think you're going to be a great dad one day. And this could heal like his own like father wounds or whatever by realizing that he could be a good dad, that he's got potential, that his maybe his family, other generations didn't have the same kind of potential that he had, or maybe it's just different. Maybe everybody just has their own path and he just never really figured out his yet, but now I think he's starting to see what his potential is, you know. And you, like, you're always encouraging his potential, which I think is beautiful. Like, you're always seeing the light in him, and seeing what his abilities are. His bio dad and he was really close with. His stepdad was abusive. Right. All right. So that completes the spread, but I can give you some messages if you like, or anything else. What would you like? Would you like a fall to winter reading? Okay. So let's see what to look forward to in the next few weeks. Ooh, new beginnings and strength. Nice. All right, let's see about winter. Enchantment. Ooh la la. Eternity. Lovely. So some good holiday vibes for you guys. Like just a real positive. I feel like everybody's getting such good energy tonight. I love that. Let's see what he has to say. Okay. Aw, I really miss you. I wish that I could hold you in my arms. I'm sorry for not stepping up. I was scared, but I know I must release that fear. Ooh, I want to taste you. I lost you once and I'm not going to lose you again. So he's going to honor your soul contracts. He may not always look like he's doing it, but he sees it big picture. He wants to. What's next in your love life here? Ooh, this one's a good one. Real feelings. You share true romantic feelings worth exploring. So y'all are you're gonna be able to explore something together in the near future. Also, letting go of the past. So I feel like this is kind of a fresh start may happen where, and I don't see the letting go of the past so much as letting go of past relationships, more of like past paradigms. You know, these lack mentality, these programs that not you, but mostly him, been playing in his head. He's letting go of that stuff, you know. We've already passed Halloween, so no Halloween masquerade, but who knows? There could be some other beautiful party or dress up or something that you could do together. Um, there's always kind of this, I think the hidden aspect of your relationship is not between each other, but it's between you two and the outside world. And that's generally what happens with twin flames. It's like not everybody knows that you and him are twin flames, right? And nobody, and those that know, or if anybody knew, they really, not very many people know what even that means. Even us, for example, that are in these things may not know what it means. But I feel like, so that part of the what you are to each other stays between the two of you for a long time. Like it may only be something that you tell your grandkids or whatever, you know. I remember when we were first together. It took us a long time to, and then you're like, oh, you know what? We were twin flames and we didn't know it, or we knew it, but we didn't know how we are gonna get it done or whatever. I don't know. But I just kind of see that. I feel like I see a longevity here, but I also see like a privacy about your love for a little while anyway. And for now, like the responsibilities are back up and into full view. Like you're both working hard. And I don't think it's such a bad thing. Like I feel like when the masculine focuses on his physical world, he's doing his job. It's just, you know, we do want to connect and look eye to eye occasionally. But I think you will have at least one opportunity in the near future to do so. So I like that too. And I highly recommend. I don't know if I had ever watched her before. I thought I did, but Baba Jolie. Me and Cheryl have been watching her lately, and she has such good readings, and she has a lot of twin flame readings out there. And I was like, not even gonna listen to the twin flame stuff anymore because I just don't know. You know, I don't know anymore if I even like to think about that. But listening to it really made me feel like, wow, she is so she's so spot on, you know. So if it helps anybody, I recommend her. She's good. And she reminds me of Journey into the Light lady that I used to listen to. Okay, great. I'm glad you like that because I definitely think you would like her. She's very professional sounding and very clear and understandable and very psychic. Feels like, I mean, her readings feel like personal readings. They're so good. Alrighty. Okay, next is Amira. Amira, so I'm gonna do the timed one on you too. And then we'll add some extras. But you can choose your deck. This metallic or holographic or the rainbow. I had to restart my computer, so I'm not clear on what's going on with the cards tonight. Not sure what to ask as I'm single. Any chance a card reading about money tonight? Oh, money. I'm not doing money readings, but uh well, all right. I'll see. I got it. I got it. You know what I was going to do tonight? If somebody wanted something like that. I got it. Where is it? gotta clean up all my decks again. Dust everything. Let's see. I was gonna do the good luck. Maybe it fell down. No, I used it. Here it is. Okay. Since okay, Rainbow. Well, I'll do this. I'll do this, and then I'll do the 11-minute Rainbow one. All right. So I'm gonna get you a fortune, since this is an actual portal night. So it's important to like have an idea of what you want and make a manifestation, a wish come true, a wish. Let's see. So what is your lucky card here? Ooh, that flew up like a... Oh! See, you got love whether you wanted it or not. Well, it flew up like a little flying fish is what it did. So you have luck and love coming to you, Amira. And this is magnetic love attraction and soulmate connections and proposals and marriage potential. It's very high right now. Your aura is brighter than ever and your charisma is oozing. You will have an amazing communication skills with everyone you come in contact with and will be able to gently persuade friends in need to get back on the right track. Auspicious times are ahead for all love concerns and new friendships, no matter what age you are. Your personal life is heating up, so enjoy the time to be social and meet new people, and whether they're like-minded or different, whatever, enjoy them. Enjoy new people coming through. Now, there is a career and finance message for this one as well, and this symbol represents growth of popularity on the work front, and your aura will attract what you want professionally as well as personally. You seem to stand taller than the rest, and this will create some great promotional opportunities. So go with the flow and speak up, as your ideas and contributions will be highly valued. Money making ideas are coming your way, so trust your instincts. Children will bring you great pride through their achievements. A new person around work or financial interests could spark your interest and cause you to take a walk down memory lane and towards a big decision. This is a good time to consider relationships. Look at, be open to the possibility, because a good partner could be coming through for you, whether in love or in finance. Here's a feng shui tip. Mandarin ducks marry for life, so place a pair of rose quartz mandarin ducks in the right-hand corner of your bedroom to attract a life partner or create more harmony in the existing relationship. This can also help create a better environment for household in general. All right. So let's do rainbow. I want to do an 11-11 for you. 11-11 reading. Here we go. Okay. Good. I'm glad you have faith. All right. Let's see. see what we have. Ooh, yes, girl, look. 2 of Cups. You are partnering up. And 2 of Cups is not about work. A lot of people say that it can be, and sometimes maybe, but this is really true love, emotional completion, union, attraction, perfect harmony, um, soulmates and meetings and beginnings and contracts, even marriage and bonding with the opposite, connection. It's also could be a truce of some sort or forgiveness, but it's got a lot of sexual attraction there. It's a humbleness, it's a welcoming, it's a receptive energy, and it's also feeling grateful. Also, a word that comes up, I've heard this in meditations when it comes to finding the one, it's a relief. I know it sounds kind of unromantic, but if you think about the one, meeting the right person that just kind of feels really good. It's not the kind of person that you might have been with before that could have been toxic or a struggle or difficult or this or that or the other thing. This person coming through is a person that gets you, meets you, talks to you the way you're hoping for. It's almost like an effortless energy, and it feels like a relief. Finally, it's like finally I found the one. Feels like that. Finally, it has happened to me, right in my front of my face, and something like, finally, you came along. The way I feel about you, it just can't be wrong. If you only knew. Now you got judgment. Somebody had a special word for judgment that I liked. The common words is renewal and atonement. I feel like judgment can be also, it kind of, for some reason, it's giving me retrograde energy here. Don't know why, but I feel like it's related to Mercury retrograde. It's got, what am I, I'm not, I didn't put the right one with the right book. Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, you need a good man. I know. A good man. Coming right up. Judgment, it's like, it also feels like spirit is taking into consideration everything. Also, it's so funny because I know this is a little silly, but I posted this picture on my Instagram because one night I was out and this blonde guy ended up dancing with me, but it went nowhere. But it was like a good energy. It felt positive, felt happy. I felt protected in a way, and I felt like it was like an angel, like God sent me an angel to make my night not make me feel like happy that night, in a night where it could have gone really wrong and I could have been depressed about it. So it was like, it was like giving me encouragement. Yes, you're doing the right thing by going out. It's a scary thing being out and about with people, and being open to rejection constantly can be very scary and make you not want to do it in the first place. But I feel like this angel came through. And now lately I've been seeing like blonde girl angels coming out of nowhere, kind of giving me encouragement and support and stuff like that for being out and about. And so, like, you don't have to be out and about, because I also heard that I've been hearing this message, and I think this can apply to you too. Like, you just have to exist, and the person will come to you. Like, they're there for you. They'll show up. But it does help, I think it helps a little bit if you to go outside your house once in a while. Anyway, um, this feels like a fresh start though, and divine guidance. It's like God is helping you through an angel support, You're it's also like a resurrection. And resurrection's a good word for Mercury retrograde. We're in retrograde now, and it started yesterday or 2 days ago. And retrograde, nothing bad about it. It's just a really good time to reflect on things, to do things that start with RE. And, I think a reinvention could be good right now, or something that you do a little bit different, but you don't have to go like too outside of your comfort zone during this period. Like, I think it's more about going inside yourself during Mercury retrograde. Okay, and let's keep looking. Uh, let's see what else. All right, you too got the world. The rapture is coming for you as well. It's like integration. All right, I see. There's there is possibly a person coming through that is not the one for you before the one for you does show up. Be open to all possibilities, but there is kind of the not the one for you type of thing here, or you may not recognize it. You may kind of turn it away or ignore it or not pay attention to it when it comes around. But just be discerning. But the world to me represents everything, like everything that you've ever hoped for is coming through. It's joy and integration, and it's like this total experience. It's a whole new world. It's like amazing places that you never knew. So there's a real big difference between that, rapture, and this, like, okay, ho hum, meh. I guess this will do. I'm not too excited about you, but maybe. you know, you you won't have to deal with this kind of person, that kind of indifferent type, or this one that's resisting or that withdraws, or you won't have to deal with that because you are getting the world. You're gonna get the world. Don't have to settle. Oh yeah, I'm excited to know about your soulmate story. We all have a story, and sometimes retrograde reminds us what our story was. So we have a few swords cards. This could be reminding you. And look, you got the twin flame 1111 card too. So the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords are the unhappy swords cards. But in this deck, not so much, not too bad. The Seven of Swords is like a story. And we're trying to figure out what's going on here. A lot of times the Seven of Swords represents deception or whatever, like somebody trying to take too much and sneak it away, and stealing stuff or deceiving. So this is like the stealing card, and this is the cheating card. But the stealing, like what is the truth here? So that's why I picked this image, because sometimes, especially with the swords deck, a lot of it's in our heads. A lot of it is not like facts. It's like a truth that we make up in our heads. Sometimes it's not true. But anyway, the Seven of Swords shows a guy with money and in a bag that he had to open up, because it looks like this guy told him, "Hey, open up your bag. I'm collecting the taxes here." But if you look really carefully, this guy that's collecting the taxes, he's kind of got holes in his pants. He has this really nice sword that he might have stolen. And then this guy looks like he's with his bride. And my assumption, like when I assess this image, I think he's just an innocent guy that he was going to take his wife to a whole new world or whatever, and he only had this much money to go, kind of like in Outlander when Jamie and Claire make it to the new world, and then that one bad guy steals from them. What, I forgot his name. Anyway, but they have this, he has this money, and then they're going to go on a boat to their new land, and then this guy comes in and he says, "Hey, give me your money," posing as a tax collector, or posing as somebody who is supposed to take that money. So is that the truth? Or Is he really a tax collector and he's really supposed to give him money? Or, what is the story? So it's one of those things like, do we know all the facts of the story? Because the story is really, it may have not been fully explained or fully analyzed. There could be just a whole lot of assumptions about a story. Similar to the Five of Swords. This looks like, to me, like these two people are meeting on a stairwell in a big castle, and they possibly could be belonging to other people, but I'm oh, belonging to other people. We never got back to the rapture. Anyway, but rapture is not rapture. The Four of Wands, 1111. I'm gonna say your true 1111 word is Four of Wands, but the belonging to other people came out too. So, but that could also be an illusion, or not necessarily it could be a 3D energy, but not the 5D twin flame soulmate message. Anyway, the Four of Wands, yeah, it's your happily ever after and a celebration. So I feel like this story is going to get cleared up so you can get to this point. It's all going to be explained and cleared up. So you can go from Two of Cups to Four of Wands. All right. Would you like to know anything else, Samira? Okay. Ha ha ha, fishies. Okay, next we have Rainbow. Rainbow, I'm going to give you a Chinese fortune, but you tell me. You tell me what your question is, or I'll see if I can find it. Well, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Good night, Amira. Anything rainbow. I have a, because it's an 1111 portal energy. I wanted to do something, a little bit more, wishes, dreams come true, twin flame, stuff like that. But so, if you don't mind, I'll pull you one Chinese fortune reading, but you can ask any question that you want. I've been getting some obstacles with my journey to get pregnant. I want to look into that. Okay. Got yin yang. Okay. Action or receiving. This is you and husband get, oh, marriage, your partnership, and your bodies and sperm. I don't know why I see sperm again, but I do. And eggs, sperms and eggs. It looks like a fertilized egg. That's what it looks like. All right. Okay. Oh, the see, marriage. And renewal. Okay, I think your answer is in the renewal card. And I feel like these are kind of obvious, but let me just scan them a little bit. So with yin yang, it's about balancing, that spiritual balance. It's about respectfulness, kindness, patience, not doing anything hasty, stability coming from within, wisdom and sound advice comes from people you admire. Listen carefully to what they say and give them your full attention. This is definitely a match made in heaven, the match with your husband. It's your soulmate. It's loving harmony with nature, and there's a sense of balance. Something about your balance is real important in achieving what you're wishing for, about achieving pregnancy. A balance, internal balance, physical balance, spiritual balance, a yin yang, like a give and a take balance. The marriage here is a strong commitment. It's a fruitful time. You're on a steadier footing. Harmony all through your life, a calmer approach. Emotional fulfillment. And I feel like during retrograde, you and your husband are definitely going to have even a stronger love energy. It's going to feel like a rekindling again, like just like a lot of more passion. This is a new path. Your renewal is a new path. It's cleansing and purification. It's rebirth. It's like a rejuvenation period too. But I think I feel like sometimes things the things that happen that might be seem like a disappointment is only represents a a cleansing, a refresh. So let me give you a 11:11 reading too, but with a different focus, right? Not necessarily a love message, but what's next? What words can we? What can Spirit tell us about your pregnancy journey using the rainbow deck? Okay, let's see. Ooh, the Six of Wands, recognition, the beloved. My car broke down again, and I might have to use the money that I saved to pay the womb healer to fix my car. So bummed about this. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I don't think you need her this time. And something like, I feel like car is gonna, I think it's important to get the car back on track. And there's, it feels, it's a good energy coming through. It's like vindication. It's like you made the right choice because it's going to come out in the wash that you made the correct choice after all. And on top of it, you're not even going to need the womb healer lady. So this is very much triumph and victory and strength and power and your self-esteem and being a winner and having success, you know. Also, there's a sense of recognition and being well known, or like people noticing what you're up to, what you're doing, how well you're doing things, making good choices. So I think it's a good choice. All right. And the Hierophant. Oh, this was like, all right, prayer time. It might be a good idea maybe to do some more traditional type uh, activities. I don't know. I'm feeling a sense of um, of doing charitable work somehow through the church or something like that. Although I've been doing everything she told me to do at home, I've been working on making my womb to make it a home for my future rainbow baby. You're doing absolutely perfect. It looks like the womb is doing great. It looks very happy. All right. But I feel like sometimes weird stuff happens, and it's annoying, like it's a nuisance and it's annoying, but then later down the line you'll be glad that you had these repairs or whatever. They're going to be important. And I just feel like I don't know why, but like kind of like a Christian thing here, like a kindness is coming out towards you, and you sharing kindnesses with others. Like a lot of people just being overly helpful and generous and kind in a way that you didn't expect through the difficult times. Look at that, you know. I feel like Spirit is talking about your babies, in this one, you know, that your husband and your, oh, or maybe your dad. Maybe your dad's with your babies. But I feel like they're right. They're very tangible. Like they're so close, almost so close that they're almost real again. You have, I feel like the Seven of Cups could be like part of this renewing energy too. It feels like a flushing, a washing, a cleansing. But Seven of Cups is also about choices. So there's, and I think you're making the right choice. You know, in life, there's always going to be choices. If you already know what type of exercises you need to do, then just keep doing that and not, don't worry if you have to miss like a session or two. But I feel like just stay like in a nice balance between realistic and dreamy. You know, um we often have this thing that we go into illusions, but illusions are helpful in manifesting. At the same time, though, um, it's in the moment that we criticize ourselves for having these dreams that it turns into a lack. And as soon as it turns into a lack, it stops working. So it's important to stay focused in the delulu that's happy. Like it's a happy delulu, it's a happy illusion, it's a happy dream. Manifesting is a happy dream. Oh, and here's a trick. Okay, I'm going to tell you a trick what Kino does. She says the way she manifested something into her life is this. So the thing about not having, getting what you don't have right now is it takes acting, right? Imagining something you don't have and seeing it happen. It's kind of hard because you just don't have it. Sometimes you never have had it, and so it's hard to imagine it, or it's sometimes hard to convince yourself that it can be yours, right? So what she does is she fills her life, her thoughts, her imagination with all the things that are true, that are great. Like I have an amazing house, or I have an amazing husband, and these are things that for other people would be things that they have to delulu about, but not you, because you have amazing house and amazing husband or whatever, And so then you mix in the things that you don't have. And we have four healthy kids or whatever, but you mix in the delulu with the things that you already have, and it creates those illusionary things in your mind, the things that you're making up. It gives them a solid energy. It gives them this sort of grounded energy, like the rest of the things that are good in your life. It feels the same, and that therefore you're creating it, attracting it as if it is the same as all the other good things that you have in your life. So that's a really neat trick that she said that she does, and I love that, and I feel like that could be very helpful. Rainbow says, I've been helping my niece a lot. Um, Good. I got her, oh, yay! I got her a job, some shoes, and uniforms. I just don't talk about what I do for other people. Right, because it comes from the heart and I expect nothing back. That's perfect. Um, and Elizabeth says, things you have were once only hoped for. Exactly. Right? Right. I mean, everything is like that, right? We not the things that we have are things that we have once wished for, and so why not? Why not stay in that, that energy? The only reason why the energy goes bad is when we judge it and get embarrassed about it and then criticize ourselves and go into lack, and then it stops. So don't be embarrassed to be in the delusion. Don't be embarrassed to be in the imagination, in the dream world or whatever, because this is where your power is. Your power is right there. You're turning your dreams into reality. So that's really good. Let me keep on going. Ooh, the emperor and your husband, of course, doesn't look like that, I guess, but your husband is very vital as usual to the whole picture. And you are very blessed to have a beautiful love in your life. Yeah, look at the way you guys work together and complete each other and combine together to create. You have creation energy. Three of Pentacles is creating. This is you two having sex and making a baby. This is what it is. Because this is guaranteed. The two of you make a third thing. The two of you together make a third thing. Or multiple. But you know what? It means that you can do it. You can make that energy. You can create it together. Your bodies can make it. Isn't it a crazy, beautiful miracle how two people's bodies can make a third body? It's just so beautiful and amazing. Um, you've got the King of Cups. There's so much love here. Like really, really lean on that love. And your love, like you just said, you don't like to brag about it, and that's beautiful. Um I feel like you've already done a lot of this charitable stuff. So in other words, anything that mentions it is more like acknowledging you. You're recognized. You're being like spirit recognizes you. It's like spirit is saying, "We see what you do. You deserve everything you're wishing for." Okay, let's see. Oh, the Two of Cups. Really, it's the two of you. You are creating, you are making it. All you have to do is just keep having faith that the two of you can do it together. Two of you, of course, but you have true love. You have emotional completion. You have union. You have a perfect harmony. You are soulmates. You're beginning something together. Your bodies, your bonding, your connection, your sexual attraction, all of that is meant for your creation. Your beautiful marriage is what will bring in this, and your receptivity and your gratefulness and the way you welcome your babies. They'll arrive because of your gratefulness, because of who you truly are. All right. So basically, it's like the key word here for you, or phrase, is like you being you and you being receptive, and your connection with your husband. Those are the main things here. And then take that one. Things things you have were once only hoped for. Take that to your heart, right? Hi, Divine Goddess. Um, well, we're pretty busy. I probably could, but I can only do an 11:11 reading or less. We can do a Chinese fortune reading. Rainbow says, a couple of days ago we were intimate, but something felt different between us too. I've been with David for 16 years, but this time it felt so magical. I love that. It feels very magical here. I mean, the marriage card came out, for Pete's sakes, and it feels passionate. It feels different. It feels like your sperm and egg came together. I don't know, something very exciting. But you do have this creation energy going on right here, right there in the center. And I mean, you don't have to like be charitable for spirit to give you what you want. All you have to do is exist and be you, the you that you are. But not only are you doing that, but you're also being super kind and generous to people around you all the time, especially your niece, and that shows, that shines, that makes you shine even more. So I hope that helped. Would you like a little? I'm gonna give you a couple of fall to winter messages. I was afraid that me not going to the womb healer was going to affect my fertility journey. It doesn't seem so. It seems like, yep, you got embrace. It seems like what's more important here is having sex with your husband. And just being with him seems more important than anything in this else in the reading. And that overall you're having success. Yes, do your rituals. You can do your rituals, your private rituals. Oh, good. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps. Harvest. You're harvesting. Curiosity. Home. All right. Your rituals are going to create something. Your rituals will help you create bring you and your husband together for the creation, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see what's happening in winter. Hi, Simran. Well, the list is closed right now, but you can try again on Friday. Privacy, look at that. Oh, look at the flame. It feels very romantic. Eternity, enchantment, we had those already. And miracles. Your miracle baby. Your miracle baby's coming. Maybe by in the winter months. It could be right now though. Sounds nice. Sure. You want one Chinese card? Sure. These were your Chinese cards though, right here. Oh. I could do another one. So where you're having luck is your yin and yang is about balance, balance in your bodies, and marriage. That's your key right there. And this passion, the renewal, it creates the birth. But I can pull one more and see if anything else comes out. Oh! New beginnings. Look at that. You're welcome, honey. So that was the one that wanted to come out. And look, it's number 1. It's good for the 1111 portal. New beginnings. Fresh starts and fresh opportunities. A birth of a child or a business. Woohoo! Recently, you have had a period where nothing really felt stable and you may have felt emotional or vulnerable. You may have just completed a time of ending and now is time to look for that which will replace what you have lost. So, this is like refreshing. This card may also indicate the birth of a long-awaited child or beginnings of a new family. And then we have the embrace card. So embrace the new things that will appear in your life. And soulmates, it's time to like really amp up the soulmate love life, spice up the love life. But yeah, look, new family members through births within the family. The months ahead are ideal time for meeting like-minded new friends as well. And I'd say spend a little time alone during Mercury retrograde, daydream and manifest. Yeah, manifesting things and balancing. Yeah, okay, so this is important. These are kind of like repeating messages that came out in your reading. Spending time alone is beneficial for reflection, making sure you have time and space to make the right choices regarding all the new elements which are manifesting in your life. These changes may change your family or be things that your partner is concerned about. You know, he knows that when things change, he has to really stay focused on you. But also, this is about finding the right balance and communicating clearly how you're feeling and what is happening for you. And that way, everybody can feel included, especially him, and gain understanding. So, whenever something's happening to you, physically or emotionally, be sure to always share with your husband because that's going to be very important. Don't keep your feelings to yourself. Be sure to share them with him. Even if you feel like you need to protect him in some way, it's more important to communicate your feelings than to protect him. Okay, there. Before I go to bed, I did say a prayer for my beautiful Terry. Yes, thank you. I know it's so hard. Oh, I feel a little touch on my arm. I wonder if she's. I bet she'll come visit us a lot. I see that she's completely pain free and like glowing like an angel right now. Like she looks really beautiful. She always did, but like especially beautiful, and like very smiling, like really big and bright, and like feeling really joyful and happy and relieved and feeling good. I know when I couldn't see her exactly, I was really sad, when it first happened. Now I feel a little bit better, but it's still hard to it's still hard to imagine her not being here, talking to us. It does feel weird, doesn't it? Anyway, if Elizabeth's still out there, we should let her know if she didn't know that Terry passed away. Yeah, I know. She was so sweet. She was really like it's weird too because I could see like a lot of things coming towards her, like like learning more about the witchcraft stuff or spell work and things, and felt like she was gonna come into some money and stuff. So it just feels so strange her not being here for that. But I feel like her next life she's gonna have a huge reward life, I'm sure. And so that feels really good. Like she's gonna be so abundant, and she's gonna have her soulmate and everything in her next life. I just feel it. Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for thinking about her and sending prayers for her family. I'm sure they're having a really tough time. You know, lots of ways. It's hard when somebody passes, and then you have money issues, and you have to figure out what to do with stuff. And when my dad passed away, I had to be the one to clear his stuff, and it's hard. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Noxie. All right, Noxie, you're next. So, you ready for a Twin Flame 1111 we're reading? It doesn't have to be Twin Flame. It can be just 1111 anything. 1111 message. So you can choose your deck. You can have the holographic or the rainbow. What blessings are coming my way? Love and career. The left. Okay, holographic. It is. So let's see what kind of messages come out for you. This is the Enchanted Romance, but it doesn't have to be about love. If work stuff comes out, then we'll address that too. All right, let's begin. And this is my, by the way, this is my little countdown clock that I have here. And then it makes like a little ringing sound when it's up. And I tell you what your message is at 11:11. Or the word that lands on 11:11 is the main one of... All right. For Noxie. Okay, starting off with High Priestess. Ooh, nice. And the Nine of Pentacles. Very, very good. So you're tapping into your intuition, really like leaning on energy from higher channels, you know, messages from spirit guides and other sources to guide you into the right direction. And it looks like you got a bit of a glow up going on here too. And also, I feel like, you know, it could be the single life that's happening right now, but your money situation is definitely about to burst and open up, like in such a way that feels like you're going to have a life of luxury. And this is, you know, a job well done. This is the sitting pretty card. You're just like, you're not only looking beautiful, but your surroundings are beautiful and comfortable, enjoying all the good things in life. Your dreams are coming true. You own this. You are self-sufficient. You did this on your own. You're refined, single, independent, content, wealthy, harmonious, and luxurious. And I feel like, you know, you're a total catch, but at the same time, do you really want anybody in your life? You're like, you're so comfortable the way you are, single and everything. Sometimes it's hard to even imagine having to share or something or change anything in your life. Everything seems pretty good, but there are going to be I feel like the moments are coming where you're like, I would like to share. Only if this person can meet me on my level or elevate me, but not if I have to step down. So I feel like that's coming through. Like somebody, let's see if somebody's coming through on your level. Well, you've been hurt before, but all right, I'll just say it like it is. There's been times where you've had heartbreak and people disappointed you, but there's a shift happening. So instead of somebody hurting you or disappointing you or betraying you, now they're going to come through and support you and lift you up. Yeah, so the lifting you up and helping you so you don't have to do all the work yourself. Like I feel like you've done relationships, you ended up doing a lot more work or a lot of giving. And so this is you now finally being carried, being taken care of, you know? And I feel like this person's coming through pretty soon. This is like meeting, like with the arms crossed is like X marks the spot almost. It's like crossing paths. You're going to meet each other pretty soon. And I feel like um, it could be related to money somehow too. Somehow you're both maybe applying for the same job and you meet each other or something like that where you cross paths and it could be or you're both you're both bending over, find a penny, pick it up all the day you have good luck and you bump heads together or something like that. But it does feel like um I feel like your money is growing. The Two of Pentacles represents things that you might not expect come through, like passive income, something that you didn't know was growing or happening in behind the scenes is actually coming through for you and going to be deposited in your bank or something like that. Like, oh, where did this come from? Oh yeah, I forgot I had that account, or I forgot I made this and now it's getting royalties, you know, now I'm getting something for this or whatever it is. But so it's nice, like the passive stuff's coming in. There's still things that you have to physically do, which is fine. You don't mind. I feel like in general, like you're happy with all the things that you're doing. You're living, but it's all going to turn into this situation where you're like living the big life. I feel like when you meet this person, though, it's going to be when you're there. Not necessarily, but I think it's going to be more like when you're in that level where you've got it all. Now, is this going and then this guy comes through and like when he's going to help you like anything that you still have left to do like chores, like nope, I got the chores. I got the dishes today or I'm taking out the trash or I'm going to go pick up the dry cleaners or whatever, you know. I don't ever do dry cleaners, but somebody out there does. But you know what I mean? It's like so even the little things that even in this life of luxury where you don't do that much work, where you work but you like get paid well, you still have to take care of yourself. But this guy's gonna come in and help you with all the things that you didn't get before. The Six of Swords just talks about your journey, like it's a long road, lots of trials and tribulations, lots of hit and miss. Oh, but you're gonna get there. Like there's a promise at the end of the at the other end of the stream. Oh, and I usually like hate saying this word, but patience. But there's also like there's lots of harmonizing here, blending things, harmonizing. There's like this new you coming through. Also feels like Scorpio season because the death card represents Scorpio. We're still in Scorpio season until the 20 something, 23rd, I think. So this is an energy coming through quite soon. Yes, look at you. All right. So you've got the world, you got rapture too. Like three people got rapture tonight. And you got the 10 of cups. You got the old-fashioned 10 of cups. And so you're definitely getting, you know, you're getting very close to this really happy, over joyful four corners. Also, four corners integration. This is the four fixed signs, and we have Scorpio here. So it could be other fixed signs that you might be dealing with, like Leo and Aquarius. Oh, where did I see Aquarius? Some I don't know. I feel like I saw Aquarius already. But anyway, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. And it's your total experience. It's manifestation, it's satisfaction, it's the end of the journey, it's fulfillment and happiness and prosperity. And this grand view, it's like flying on top of the world, looking down in creation, feeling at home as well, and the Ten of Cups is like the daily things that you do together that's just so fulfilling and happy. It's your dating, it's your spending time, it's domestic bliss, and all is well, and blessings and peace, and enjoying each other's company, and emotional stability, and balance, and harmony, and success. And my favorite line of all time, oh, you're Taurus then. Good. Maybe you'll meet a Scorpio. But my favorite line of all the, I know that's you. That's you, Elizabeth. Okay. Is all encompassing contentment, and all encompassing emotional contentment, serenity, perfect blend, culmination, happily ever after, and the one. All right. All in the Ten of Cups. So let's see what is happening next in your love life. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. See, divine timing, a serendipitous event, kind of like a Cinderella moment, like just crossing paths and bumping heads. Excuse me, miss, does this belong to you? Oh, yes. And long stares into each other's eyes, and not no, it's like a Hallmark movie, feels like to me. Some kind of Hallmark movie moments happening for you. And then you go, well, would you like a cup of coffee? Oh, I can't right now. I'm on my way to blah blah blah. Well, then maybe another time. And then you exchange numbers. But does anything happen? Oh yeah. So eventually you have well, I don't know if you do hook up, but you have your love language is physical touch. It could be in this moment that you meet, the touching each other's hand or bumping into each other, or your hands, your head, something like that is the sign that this is the one. It's a physical touch that shows you that he's the one. She's the one. Oh, twin flame union. What? Heart, body, mind, and soul. This is also your best friend. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. So you don't know yet, but when you meet, something magical happens with your touch, and then you grow to be, you start off friendly with each other, but there is this feeling that there's more. Oh! Okay, so your line is, that's my love language too. So your line is, there's a feeling that there's something more when you meet this person. So really exciting. I highly recommend Baba Jolie. Her twin flame readings are really cool because she tells real stories about friends, her friends who, like this one female friend of hers who was just having a terrible time in her life. It was like she was at a very low point in her life when she ended up meeting her soulmate. So like feel things like this can happen when you don't expect it, and when you a lot of us assume that it's when we're healed and when we're evolved and when we're perfect and we're in the right shape and we're in the, all of these things, like we imagine that magic can happen only when we're perfect, but no, magic happens usually when we're imperfect, when we are when we're in a Cinderella moment and our dress is torn up and we feel like there's no hope left, and then the fairy godmother comes and sweeps us away to meet our soulmates, so you just never know how it all is going to work out, but I feel like a magical situation is happening for you. So there you go. So let's see, and see, I didn't have very much that talked about work here. It all was very emotional and not very practical, except the pentacles, which makes me feel like you are going to be stumbling into into good money here, and in a way that you're going to feel content and live more luxuriously, and that um multiple things are happening at the same time. So you're going to have some passive income that actually makes life way easier for you. You don't have to work as much because some of it just comes in. So I feel like that. Um, Elizabeth says, I met my twin flame while I was still with my karmic ex and had my first intimate experience with him shortly after he breakup. Very nice. Yep, and I'm feeling definitely a physical connection. Let me do a little fall to winter for you. Oh, look, fidelity. See, this is going to be a commitment. They're a little bit, I mean, maybe this kind of fidelity is different than what you expected, but it's definitely, it's honorable. It's maybe you just like what? You're just so surprised how nicely this is turning out. But okay, let's get for the winter. Companionship and news coming in and a destination and protection. I like these doggies. Maybe you'll get a dog together. But yeah, it looks like some good news. Maybe going off somewhere special together and sharing some physical touch. One of my favorite cards is the rendezvous card. So this feels sort of like rendezvous with the companionship and destination. But there is a beautiful card in here that looks like my rendezvous card that's in here that looks like it came out today. The little feet, the little socks. Also, this kind of feels like you tranquility. Anyway. We're going to keep doing fall to winter readings because I love these cards. Be Love and Crystals made these and they're so special. Hot cocoa socks and Christmas movies. Yeah. that can't here. Let's see. Where is that card? Socks. Socks are so cute. Socks are cozy. Christmas movies. That sounds nice. See all the ones that could have come out? But y'all are attracting all the positive energy tonight. I like the home card too. It's nice. Embrace keeps coming out tonight for everybody. Harvest. Oh, that's cute. That would have been nice for a rainbow. I think she got the ones that she needed. So you got companion too. Cornucopia kitty. That was my design. Not my design, but she has that blank one that you can fill in with whatever. And I said, the only thing that you don't have for fall is a cornucopia. What happened to it? Well, huh. Again, I missed it. The little socks one, the little fireplace one, where did it go? Oh well, I didn't see it. Not meant to be. It'll probably come out for Divine Goddess. I love socks too. I got socks on right now. actually don't like socks that much, but I have socks on right now. I do wear them though in the winter. I don't like cold feet, but I like bare feet. Take a water break, my love. Yeah, I have coffee right here. I'm almost done with it. My eyes feel funny. I got these like floaters in my eyes. I don't know what's going on. All right, 1111 spirit messages for Divine Goddess. We're gonna watch yours in real time, maybe. Okay, here we go. Oh, did you want holographic deck or rainbow deck? Okay, I'm gonna do rainbow for you. All right, let's sit and go. Okay. We've got the Queen of Swords. This is you, mature, air sign, aloof, a little bit aloof, but feeling like, I feel like a little bit like you're keeping cool under the circumstances. Ooh, but you got the wheel. Some fortune is about to come to you. And I feel like everything that you've put out into the universe, you're going to receive back. So all this, like the tenfold law, some good luck is about to happen. I feel like the death card representing like a new energy, a rebirth of things, clearing the slate too, like not like having to like clear out the old and start fresh and bring in a new energy. It's definitely a transformation is happening. Also, it can represent something exciting happening in the winter time or during Scorpio season. Some kind of renewal, some kind of metamorphosis, you know, this fortune, this wheel energy is a cycle, or it could be during, also it could be during Mercury retrograde, which just recently started, like during this period of retrograde, which almost lasts all of November. So Scorpio season, November is all kind of similar there. There's like this karmic destiny for you. There is some kind of important enlightenment, but definitely a lot of good luck coming through. A lot of good luck. It's also like beginnings and endings, you know, or no beginning and no ending. It's, you know, it's like a constant loop. Justice. It's very justice and the Wheel of Fortune seems so similar sometimes. So justice, like Wheel of Fortune is good luck coming your way, and justice is a win in your favor. And they both talk a lot about what you give out is what you receive back. The justice is like a balancing of the things that you do with the things that come to you. And it's all about fairness. You deserve to be treated fairly for the fair way you are in this world. And it's very harmonious, it's equilibrium, it's logic, it's fairness, it's ethics, it's truth. It's also righting the wrong. So anything that's happened that was not right in your life could be corrected. It also can represent marriage too, and divorce, and weighing things. It also feels like something that went wrong could be righted during retrograde. Okay. Ooh, and this could be what it is. The Nine of Cups. Your hopes, your wishes, your dreams come true. As far as twin flames, this is true love, the energy of connectivity of two people really in tune with each other. This is a sweet moment too, and satisfaction and fulfillment and enjoyment and pleasure and sensual pleasure as well, and positive future and achieving goals, and these just like having really treasured moments with someone you know who. So I feel like a wish coming true is coming through here for you. Something that you have been wishing for, like getting a special moment with him, or special time with him. Let's see what else. And Seven of Cups, you have choices. I feel like too, though, the Seven of Cups is fairy favors. Seven of Cups is a kind of the fairy favor story has to do with this field of flowers, and the fairies favor them, and so it's kind of like it's like a wish come true too. It's kind of a daydream and an imagining and a wish, but at the same time you have to be careful. Like a lot of people want you to be careful of your delusions and not go into delusions, right? But our delusions are actually what help us manifest things, as long as we are not embarrassed of them, or we don't criticize or judge our own thoughts. As soon as we do that, then we stop the manifesting process, right? We block it ourselves. And so don't listen to other people if they say something about your dream world or the way you imagine something. Be stay in the dream idea, in the imagination, so you can bring it forth. I think that's okay. Like, it for others it may seem delulu, but for you it's a delusion that works for your manifestation. I don't know if you were here earlier when I talked about Kino's idea of manifesting, but she was saying what she likes to do is mix the things that she already has with the things that she doesn't have in her mind. So she's grateful for, her love in her life. She's grateful for her channel or whatever. And she's grateful for her new Porsche outside, which is not the thing that she has, but yet. But she talks about it as if it's what she has, just like the other things she actually does have, right? So mixing the things you do have with the things you don't yet have will create the thing that you don't have as if it belongs there with all the other things that you do have, right? So it's kind of a very creative way of doing that. I love that idea. And it and what Elizabeth said tonight, what was the quote that you said? Okay, well good, you do that anyway. But yeah, the quote is, let's see where that was. I don't know if Elizabeth left already. Yeah, I feel okay. But it feels like it's hard sometimes to do that because of not seeing the things, so you have to be like an actor. Things you things you have were once only hoped for. Things you have right now were once only hoped for. Okay? So no, I'm not talking about scripting, but you can do that. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about, but if that's something you like to do, that's good. But to me, this is about imagination. Seven of Cups is in your mind, imagination. But you definitely can write things down if it helps. Kino likes to say things out loud. She's like, writing things down for her doesn't always help too much, but when she speaks them out loud, they help. And yeah, so however you want to do it, it's just imagining everything, the things you don't have and the things you do have, all in the same basket. And so therefore you have it, right? The things you once wished for, the things you have now are things that you once wished for anyway. So there you go. It's like anything can happen, anything can be, anything is possible. Like the sun. The sun is coming out to shine on your reading, talking about success. Success in every area of your life. Anything you want, you can manifest. It's all for you. It's all yours. It's joy, it's happiness, it's anything that you could want, and the sun brings it to you. And you also have the Hanged Man. Hanged Man to me is just like right now you might be in a moment of suspension, but that's not going to last too long. Soon enough, things will turn around in your favor and you will get what you've been wishing for. It's just an illumination. It's your perspective, it's your insight, it's a new look. It's surrendering to the universe and letting the universe show you this new situation, this new possibility, this outcome that's for you, just for you. All right, there you go. And that is your magical message, your 1111 message. So your word at 1111 was like basically you, something that universe is bringing to you. The light enlightenment, the Hanged Man makes me think of also like a, hanging upside down, looking at things in a different perspective. So that could be what helps you in this situation. Yeah, let's do a little charm sprinkle. Welcome. All right, you have girl. Oh, you've got a ring, engagement ring. You've got the tall and beautiful giraffe. You have achieving, winning awards. You also have peace. You have the number 5. You have courageous Aries. You have number 29. You've got the rooster. And 14. The rooster makes me think of getting up early. Don't sleep in too late. Start the day. Also represents like masculine energy, cocky, sure, loud, out, open. You've got, okay, and you've got the jack-o'-lantern. I feel like that is like, the jack-o'-lantern has two ways of working. One is like a light so that you can find in the darkness and be attracted to it, but it's also scary as a protection. So it does both. It both attracts and wards off bad energy. So nice. And then you have Saint Teresa of Calcutta. So this kind of like charitable energy, this very kind-hearted, open energy, and a bicycle. So bicycle is also kind of like the hangman to me. It's like your perspective. How do you see a certain situation? I don't know. There's just a ring here. It doesn't say anything about Yoga Man, but it talks about the people the the people connected to the ring could be tall and beautiful, handsome, tall and gorgeous, you know. They could be early risers, cocky, um, and yeah, like to get up early and be like morning people. Uh, couldn't be named Jack or be both a guardian and a protective type. I mean, like a light and a protecting. So if it's related to anything here, could be somebody who's winning an award. But that's the rest is a mystery. Okay, well, I don't know who's it about. It could be something having to do with being tall and beautiful. Maybe you're gonna see a giraffe, literally. I don't know. I always take the giraffe to mean tall and beautiful, so that was the meaning I always gave the giraffe, but I don't see any other message behind it. Maybe you'll meet somebody that helps you, the two of you get together, you know, that helps resolve things. That's tall and beautiful. I'm not tall either, but I'm probably taller than you. Anyway. Okay. Usually when the ring comes out, it doesn't belong to anybody but the querent, so it's something that's coming to you. Something coming to you. I'm 5'5", maybe 5'6", but I think I'm 5'5". Well, that was fun. I enjoyed doing the side-to-side reading and the 1111 reading. And we can do more of these in the future. I put them in the wrong boxes. Okay. Gotta put them in the correct box. And this is my... Oh, is this my other one? Yeah, this is the one I have a lot more pictures. Oh, engagement ceremony. Well, that could be it then. The engagement ceremony. Good night, sweet dreams. Until we meet again, Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. I'll see y'all Friday. I might try to get some other readings done this week. Maybe something different. I've had a few ideas. I might try something this week. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I might try something tomorrow. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.